After a year-long investigation, prosecutors will not file charges in the death of a 70-year-old Plymouth boy who shot himself with a gun he found in his home. Kiara Samuels died last year from a gunshot wound to the head. Police say Kiaris opened a hoverboard box that was stored in a bedroom and found the loaded handgun inside, then accidentally fired it. A box of ammunition was also found in a diaper bag. The boy's mom wasn't at home at the time of the shooting. Plymouth police say they exhausted all leads and the case is now inactive.
I mean, this little boy was 7 years old, and he should still be here today, interacting with his family, going to school, and growing up to become a productive member of society. He doesn't get that chance because of someone else's irresponsibility.
Plymouth police say the case could be reopened if any new information becomes available. A popular spot in Plymouth will be closing for good in a few months. The Hollydale Golf Club is shutting down once the cold arrives. Hollydale has been around since 1965 and is run by Rick and Lynette DeZiel. They are retiring soon and sold the land to a developer who is going to build housing. Hollydale is tucked away in Plymouth with rolling hills, trees, and wildlife. For some golfers, the news of Hollydale's closing hit them hard.
There are a lot of them here, and I'm sure they've been here for several years as far as I know. So they're going to be quite disappointed, and they're all trying to figure out where we're going to go next.
It's real convenient to where I live, and it's not expensive, and it's pretty, and I'm going to have to start looking around for another place.
The DeZiels declined a request for an on-camera interview, but did tell CCX they hope Hollydale will be open through November. The city of Osseo is asking the owner of a used car lot to reduce the number of vehicles on his property or risk having his permit revoked. JML Motors on Central Avenue has a conditional use permit that authorizes the business to have 22 cars on the property, but city staff members visited the business several times this summer and found nearly 30 cars on site. Monday evening, the City Council discussed this issue for more than 2 hours and proposed a compromise that would allow the used car lot to store 24 vehicles on the property.
So, as I understand it, the inventory rotates pretty well, or the cars that are on there rotate. He's not stockpiling and doing scrap metal.
The council plans to take formal action on the revised permit at its August 26th meeting. Climate change is a hot topic for area residents. Representative Patty Acomb, whose district includes the southern half of Plymouth, hosted a clean energy town hall Monday night. Panelists included lawmakers, policy experts, and community leaders. Acomb says it's important not only to discuss the issues, but also to share ideas.
Yet there's a lot of things going on around the country that we can learn from. There's renewable gas that's being looked at in other places, and so there's things that can be we can learn from others. We don't have to always recreate the wheel.
If we can really unleash the marketplace, reduce some regulations, and really expand the opportunities for businesses and people to really innovate and tackle these issues.
A report by Minnesota Solar Pathways Initiative says by 2050, solar and wind could serve 70% of Minnesota's electrical needs. A Maple Grove teen is making history. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us how the local teen is kicking and fighting her way to the top.
Many dignitaries fly in and out of the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport.
They went from here to Amsterdam to the Ukraine.
Monday afternoon, a crowd gathered at the baggage claim.
Yeah, makes me cry.
To welcome a hometown hero.
Most of these are Taekwondo students.
Members of the World Taekwondo Academy in Maple Grove held up the American flag and posters, all in honor of Taekwondo superstar Ava Lee.
It just is heartwarming, so it just makes me cry, sorry.
Ava's grandmother also waited anxiously for her arrival.
I am so proud of her. She has spent the good part of her life working and for these goals.
After a few more minutes,
there they are.
The wait is over.
I am so proud of you. I can't tell you.
A hero's welcome for 13-year-old Ava Lee. The honor is befitting. Lee is making history. She won the first gold medal for Team USA at the 2019 Cadet Taekwondo World Championships in the 59 kilogram and under division.
I realized the next day that crap, I'm the best in the world.
The championship tournament was in Uzbekistan. Lee, who's in the blue, kicked her way through several tough opponents: Turkey, Germany, Russia, and her final match against top-ranked Iran. She wins by 1 point, and the crowd goes wild. The history-making victory is still sinking in for Ava.
It didn't really come to me at first. I thought it just felt like a normal turn, just a normal.
The win is pretty overwhelming for Ava's dad, who's also her coach.
To have a world champion for the first time ever from Minnesota was pretty remarkable, and to have it to be your daughter is it even makes it more special.
The Maple Grove champion says she's always dreamed of getting to the top of the medal stand. She encourages others to fight hard in their pursuit of greatness.
Just keep pushing. Just keep thinking there's someone out there doing the same things, so you have to push harder than them.
Sonia Goins, CCX News.
By the end of the summer, Hennepin Technical College will have a mural that tries to capture the spirit of the Brooklyn Park campus. Artists are painting the murals on canvas at an art studio in Minneapolis. In a few weeks, they will be installed onto a wall at Hennepin Tech. Students and faculty at the college got to weigh in on what the artwork will look like.
We hope that it's just like a really sweet gateway into the college and into what's going on in the school. So that when people come to the school for the first time and they don't know about it, they're not just like met with like industrial block. They're met with like, oh, transformation is happening here. This gives me hope. This space is filled with potential.
Minnesota summers go by fast, but some local hockey players are giving up their summer nights to work on getting faster on the ice. Jason Malillo reports.
So we're going to go right around the circle here. Armstrong Cooper boys hockey coach Dan Charleston brings a simple philosophy to his overspeed hockey training school.
Basically, it pushes you to your limit, so it helps you skate faster in games.
Overspeed is a terminology used to break your comfort zone, and everybody who plays hockey or skates and speed skating has a comfort zone and a layer where they feel very, very comfortable. And the theory behind it is with the proper amount of reps and repetitions going into these turns and coming in and out of these split-second decisions, because hockey's made of hundreds of split-second decisions within 8 seconds, 6 seconds, but it's bursts of speed, change of direction, bursts of speed, change of direction.
The practices can be rigorous. Pucks are rarely seen as the kids are put through interval drills that test their speed, balance, stamina, and ability to recover.
I think the first day or two, they're kind of like, whoa. Because sometimes little kiddos don't know exactly what mom and dad signed them up for. They just know it's skating, and because they know what's best for their children usually, and they know what their weaknesses are. But when the kids get out here the first couple days, they understand, oh, this is skating, and we're going to do a lot of skating, and we're not going to see a lot of pucks. But it's just kind of building the terminology, some of the things that I'm using, and some of the stuff that I'm saying, so that they can understand it and be more efficient skaters.
Becoming a great skater can be the foundation to becoming a great hockey player. Nick Gonrowski graduated from Armstrong in 2017 and now plays junior hockey.
With every level that you advance, I think that skating is like a huge step, because every high school to juniors to college, it's all about everyone there knows how to play the game. It's like, are you bigger, are you faster, are you stronger, can you skate? So it really becomes the biggest part of the game.
And the skills Charleston teaches in the summer are implemented by Wings players as they train in the off-season.
Our high school program does do something similar to this going into captain's practice. I don't run it, but the trainer does run a philosophy of speed in everything we do, so that by the time October comes, they're in the heat of the October season with gearing up for high school season to start, and then we can kind of hit the ground running.
Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
Overspeed is 2 sessions a week for 5 weeks and runs through August 28th. Summer may be almost over, but we still have a couple of weeks left in our Workout Warriors series. Last week we visited Cooper. Here's Jay Wilcox from the other high school in the Robbinsdale district.
This time on Workout Warriors, we're at Armstrong High School, where a two-sport athlete has overcome some injuries to become a leader in the weight room. Senior Jenny Cray isn't real vocal, but she's still a leader. The program she's working has a lot of variety to it.
We do a full body workout every day. We're doing squats, deadlifts, Russian deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts, and bench pressing, hyperextensions, calves, lat pulls, a little bit of everything.
Actually, I've known Jenny since she's been running around the track since about 3rd, 4th grade, and now that she's a senior, it's good to match her up with some of the young kids and see her work habits, and hopefully it'll rub off of them and we can keep this tradition going.
Cray has a somewhat unusual combination of sports. She's an alpine skier and throws shot and disc for the track and field team. Her summer work has benefits for each sport.
They help with both of them because there's like weightlifting to help with strength for track, and then there's explosion workouts and strength workouts to help with skiing.
Jenny says the plan laid out by Armstrong coaches is solid. A good group is working out, but she'd like to see more Falcons here.
Well, we're growing in numbers, but I feel like we should get more people out here because it's early in the morning, but you can get out, like get here, get your workout done, and then go out with your day. And
for Workout Warriors, Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
And next week, it's our final Workout Warriors from Champlin Park High School.